All right, next game is Dallas at Minnesota. This is an interesting game. I don't know. I honestly think Dallas may get run all over them. I really do. I got it for this may be a blowout. I picked the Cowboys by 7 though. I think they're gonna get too much pressure on Favre with Ware and Spencer. The way their defense is playing, I guess unless Peterson has a big day, I don't see. I really don't see Minnesota beating them.
This is the most compelling game to me because I think these are like probably the two most talented teams in the league other than San Diego. And my theory is that I think because of Minnesota's coach, I think he'll do more harm than what Wade Phillips would do. You know, as far as messing the game up for him. And I just got a feeling this is Dallas' year. That's why, I like Dallas in this game by 7. I think it'd be close and it'd be competitive. I really don't see Dallas, dominating too much.
I got to feel that Favre gonna have a bad game. He ain't had really a bad one yet.
Well, yeah, but you know what? If they stick, that's the thing. If they would stick to a run game, if Minnesota was, they run the ball like Dallas would probably run it, then they'd be in good situation.
That's my next key point because Minnesota's pretty stout against the run.
Yeah,
and the question is, will Dallas stick with it or abandon their running game too quick? Mm-hmm. And if I think they stick with it, I think they'll eventually wear them down and get big plays on offense. Another thing that worries me, the way Antoine Winfield been covering the last 3-4 weeks, they can't like.
Well, I think that's where they need to. Even though they should stick with the run game, but I think they need to. I would open up passing the ball and to take advantage of that right away, and then maybe that'll open up the middle of it, late down the line since the secondary isn't that strong. Minnesota secondary isn't that strong. They got Miles Austin. Roy Williams is okay. Patrick Creighton, you got him, and Felix Jones. He can catch the ball in out of the backfield. They got plenty of weapons to go to. They can take advantage of that.
Well, the other thing no one mentioned yet is Jared Allen. It's like I think there's like a lot of teams that. Like with Arizona, the way they beat him is because they doubled him up. They usually added a back or a tight end to chip block him. But it'd be interesting to see what type of, if they're just going to let him go one-on-one or if they're going to double team him. And then the other thing, because I'm going with the home team, I'm going with Minnesota. The other thing is how are they going to use Percy Harvin? It's like I think that cat is very, very, very key for Minnesota to just move the ball and to keep Dallas's defense on their heels because, like I said, you can use him on any type of play, and almost guarantee you get a first down. So,
I think Minnesota does have a slight advantage on special teams, though. Like that big keep them in the game.
Yeah, this would be the best game of the week, I think.
Really, you think so? Mm-hmm. I think Arizona the one.
Well, I think it'd be the most intense and competitive game. Not necessarily the most exciting, but it'd be two most physical teams that's left right now, in my opinion.
All right, the last game Sunday night, the Jets at San Diego.
Intriguing.
The Jets, what's the name's been hyping their defense. Saying it's pretty good, and they can run the football. They can run the football the way they did. They can catch against anybody. And I actually think they can run the ball on the Chargers, but I just think it's going to come down to eventually Texas going to have to make more plays this week than he did last week. Mm-hmm. And I don't think he's going to be able to do that. And the Chargers defense, it struggled towards the beginning of the season, but towards the end of the season, it has gotten better. Because I think Sean Marion is finally getting to form. Mm-hmm. They started to get a little bit more pressure on the quarterback without blitzing every play. So I got the Chargers by 7. I just think it's just too much for a rookie quarterback to do 2 weeks in a row.
Yeah, well, I don't think Phillip Rivers is going to have the type of game that Carson Palmer had. And then the other thing, too, is I'm curious to see how Revis, or just how the secondary period is going to handle, like, their giant receivers, you know.
And you hate to see a 6'5".
Yeah, so it's like, I don't really.
How tall is Revis?
It's like 6'1" at the most.
Yeah, at the most, yeah, so.
Might not even that.
Yeah, it's like I'm just curious to see how they do against that, but I'm still gonna pick San Diego by 7.
Yeah, I definitely like San Diego in this game. Like I said before, San Diego got other weapons to go to. Revis can't cover everybody, and you know it's a big mismatch everywhere else between Gates and Malcolm Floyd, and you know the LT and Sproles can catch some balls out of the backfield too. And Phillip Rivers, he's not going to be nervous. He likes pressure, so I definitely like San Diego in this game.
All right, well, there's our preview for the divisional round. We got trivia segment this week. Or what we gonna do for
well, I'm getting it set up. What I'm going to try to do is I'm going to have you guys go to the website and enter your name, because what we're going to do next week is set it up so that we're going to call you during our show, and so we'll give you a set time of when we're going to do the show. So just try to have your phone open, and what you'll submit to the website is just your name, your cell phone number, your telephone number, and what your favorite team is, and then we'll, just pick names out of a hat, call you up, and the trivia will be based on your favorite team. So we'll run it like that next week. So this week, just go ahead and submit to the put your name in the website, and then we'll hook it up next week.
All right. I'm also working on possibly having maybe a Super Bowl party when we get to that point somewhere for everybody in the Pickers League. I'll keep everybody posted on that. But until this week, everybody enjoy the games this coming up weekend, and don't drink too much, don't party too much. And thank you for coming on. We'll see you next week.